YouTube at this hour. I don't know. YouTube might feed me out to somebody this morning. See how everybody's going. Good morning, good morning. Morning, Patrick. Yep. Hey, off here. Come here. Come say hi. Good morning, Roy. Good morning. Good morning, puppy. Good morning, girl. No, we're not going to go out there yet. It's still, no, we're not yet. Later on. It's still dark out there. Go out there a bit later. No, puppy, no, mate. No. Bed. Bed. Come on, let's bed. Good morning. How are you? Where are you from, my friend? Just getting my day started. Feel not too good today, but that's all right. Just keep going. It's life, right? Just keep going. Hi, Mad. How are you? England? Oh, awesome. Yeah, New Zealand here. New Zealand. Just it's just after 6 in the morning Saturday here, so just getting my day going. I just come on for a chat with people and yeah. Another day on this big blue and green rock, right? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's translating. Sorry, I'll change that because the translation doesn't work very well. Transition, you said something, but it translated to this, so I don't know if that's what you meant to say. Oh, it's getting a bit colder coming into autumn, so got my beanie on, get a bit warmer. I think I'm getting old. I woke up, my back's killing me, and there's plenty I could whine about, right? We can always complain about something. But the feet have hit the floor. There we go. The feet are on the ground, so it's a good day, man, you know. As long as you have your health, it's a good day, right? Later in life, things get different, right? And with people we love and that, so it's good to be grateful for a day, right? I have seen the hit 1993 movie Jurassic Park, my friend. It was a good movie. I'm not sure exactly what your context is there. Your sub, oh, awesome, fantastic. Yeah, I do a bit of all sorts on here. Hello. Oh, we're busy this morning. I'm not usually on this early. Usually I wait till sort of 11 a.m. or something and I do like a couple of hours of chat. So yeah, it's a crazy world, eh? I'm just trying to. It's good to just sort of just relax a bit and have a coffee. Take some time in the morning if I can, rather than stress. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie then. I don't remember that. I don't remember that line from it. I'm not gonna do any trolling, guys. I don't do any trolling stuff or talks about the files or any of that, mate. My channel's actually very anti that kind of stuff. guys over here a bit, eh? My channel's more about taking charge of your own life, right? And not worrying about all these things in the world that are always going on. You gonna come here, pup? Girls. Come here. Oh, no, sweetie. You know, there's always a distraction in the world, right? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Ask me anything really, guys, as long as it's respectful, is all. Yeah, I do. I'm into motorbikes and cars and stuff, and I'm building a cabin here at the moment, so that's what I've been up to. Is getting a cabin built and built a garage and stuff. So yeah, I'm just chipping away at all that kind of stuff in life. Just making the most of it, right? Like the realities of me ever buying a house are pretty remote. So I decided a few years ago to sort of change path a bit and you know, work with what you got, right? Okay. Yeah. Tribal elders reacting to Jurassic Park for the first time. It's pretty wholesome. I hope they told them it wasn't real. Wasn't real. I would hope. What was the other one? The gods must be crazy. If you've ever seen, yeah, the gods must be crazy, and yeah, a bottle of Coca-Cola ends up on the island, and they, you know, they all give it a different meaning. They all give it a different, yeah, they all think it's come for different reasons. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is Heidi. She's just turned 3 years old. Yes, and she's gotten up and immediately started whining at me. It's the realities of doing. You're all right. Chill out. You're all right. You're all right. Calm down. I know I'm talking. I know when I'm talking, and you're like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm talking to the magic box thing. I know you're like, "Well, where's the people?" They're around. They're all over the world. It's hard to explain to you. I'm sorry. Oh, big sheepy stretch. Okay, good puppy. Okay, Jim. That's interesting. It must be interesting, Jim, walking around the world with that level of hatred. It must be interesting for you, Jim. Hey, go to sleep. Go back to bed for a bit. I know I'm up early. I know. Go lie down, puppy. Yeah, I'll deal with you soon. But yeah, it's interesting when people spend their lives on things that are so irrelevant, right? And you're so against the system of religions and things, but you're going to spend your time focusing on the very thing you're against, right? It doesn't really make much sense there, Jim. Alicia in the chat. Been a while. How are you, Alicia? Great to see you, my friend. Do I have any tips for life? I sure do. That's what my channel is all about, is to try and offer that kind of thing. Focus on your own life. Focus, like, as we're literally going to World War III. We're already in World War III, you know. This isn't, you know, the damage is already done globally right now. So you know, do what you love. Don't worry about all the don't waste your time looking at all the war and all the politics, because it's not going to serve you. Sitting there talking about with your friends, it's not going to change the outcome, right? So my best advice for anyone is focus on you and your own path and the people you care about, your friends, your family and stuff, and try carve out a life amongst the chaos of the world, right? You know, every ancestor did it historically. You know, cavemen did it, right? And they faced great threats all the time, but, you know, they still had a family, right? So for you to exist now, your bloodline has had to survive across all of time. For you to sit here right now, you've been alive since the beginning of mankind, essentially, right? Your bloodline has carried through. So, you know, they all made it work. But it's bleak times, but, you know, if you're going to let it down, it's going to trouble you. Hey, what's up? Just destroyed your life, honey. Yeah, I heard about that this morning. That Chuck Norris passed away. That actually hit me a bit. You know, I grew up watching a lot of Chuck Norris and all the old Chuck Norris jokes that used to go around and stuff. You know, the hardest man on earth, the old Chuck Norris jokes. So if you have a good Chuck Norris joke, and want to lay a little tribute to old Chuck Norris there, so yeah. Your dog ate a toddler. Okay. JB, good to see you, man. Good morning, JB. How are you? Hey, fella, you gonna come up? Might have to let these dogs out in a minute. Thinking about it. I got the other one. I got the boys popped up here. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, fella. He is my boy. Good morning. Good morning, boy. Good morning, fella. Yeah, I'm on a bit earlier today, JB. I woke up pretty early today. Woke up like 4:30 in the morning, so yeah, shush. No, shush. One sec, guys. One sec. Hey, on your bed, sweetie. Oh, quiet. I'm gonna have to follow them out there, guys. Sorry to interrupt but I'll bring you along with me, but I just need to go make sure I look after the dogs. But yeah, you can't spend your life looking at what everybody else is doing with their life or worrying about global politics and stuff. It's, well, what can you do? You know, what can you do in the face of that suffering? Jordan Peterson talks about that a lot. You know, what can you do in the face of that suffering? It's like, I can't buy a house, but I can build one. There we go. I'll just go check on these dogs is all. So it's a bit of a construction site if you're new here. I was building the fence yesterday. I've got to return the digger today. So I've got to do one more. No dog. I've done most of the fence there. So I'm just going to do, it's only temporary iron on it. Just going to put one more fence post here. And take the digger back. Where's this dog? See, he jumped over that anyway. I've blocked this off so he can't jump through. I'm guessing he's found a way. I think he just jumps over the top. Yep. He's just jumping over this bit of fence now. It's alright, we'll find a way. We'll figure it out. This one's pretty good. Come on, pup. Looking like ghost stories at this point. Oh, that's one dog in at least. Hey, puppy. Yeah, looking like it'll be a good day. Oh, we can't see anything. It's all just darkness. Yeah, I'm happy to talk about whatever, guys. I'm just getting my day started. See, I put the caravan there about 3 years ago. And built the garage. Aurora Borealis. Yeah, doesn't focus very well with the torch, it does. Yeah, you can see the wander up the hill. Not a bad one this morning. Not a bad one. Alright. Yeah, sort of just the quiet of this hour, right? It's with ADHD and stuff, it really helps my mind, to be honest. Just to get functioning. Need to clean the caravan. Ooh. It's getting green. You coming in now, dog? No, it's not playtime. Don't grab a giant lump of clay at this hour. Yeah, in Australia it is. Yeah, I'm over in New Zealand, so there's none of that, luckily. So, yeah. Over here in little old New Zealand, there's none of the there isn't the snakes and crocodiles and all that. You know, it's not like Australia where everything's trying to kill you. The only issue I might have in a moment is getting this other dog back in because he's jumped over the fence, but he'll come back in. Hopefully, he's generally pretty good. Should we go for make sure data's on as well then? Hang on. We got data on. Let's go find this dog. his dog ownership. I thought that he used to be good. He used to not go over that, but he's decided to. He's a fine dog. So I've fixed my truck too. See, I stream all sorts on here, guys. Like I was stripping out this car the other day, so we'll get rid of that soon. That's done. I'll trailer that away shortly, but let's go find the dog. I'll go that way. It's a bit messy in here. I think I may need to have a garage cleanup stream. It's not quiet for this hour. I'm trying to find this dog. Twisted you back in the woods, all rough, man. How'd you get out of that situation, bro? Let me know. I'd be interested. Did you get some help? Sorry, we're just gonna try and find this dog. Come on, dog. Zed, come on, bud. Puppy. Puppy. There's dog. Where's he gone? Zed boy, come on. Where are you, mate? You come here. Where are you, buddy? Up, up. There he is. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Come on. Come on, fella. Let's go. You really shouldn't be jumping over my fence. That's my bad. Come on, let's go inside. This way. No, come here. Hey, you're alright. You're alright, come on. Up, up. You're coming this way, are you? Okay. As I say, the streams can get a bit interesting. There he is. Come on. Oh, cars. That's what I do, is just build cars from home and that. Come on. Hey. So you've just sort of temporarily blocked that. I'm guessing you just jumped that, didn't you? That's alright, I'll put something. I'm going to do some more building today. Come on, dog. Up. Let's go. I know. It's all chaos while we build everything, dog. I know. Take that out shortly. Run out of vape juice, so I have to go. I'll go on the bike. We're in a fuel crisis, so that thing gets the best fuel economy. This thing's actually really economical. It's good. It doesn't weigh much. Right. Okay. We've found the dog. As you can see, there's always stuff to clean up. There's always a million tasks to do. I'll get that dragged away. I've got to return the digger. Today. I'm just going to get one more fence post hole done. I've got the posts all in. The irons just to keep the dogs in, so we've got to do one more there. That'll be alright. You've seen this before. Seen what before? Me and my chaos. Me wandering around at sunrise finding the dog. Come on, dog. Hey, don't try and get under there. You're such a little shit, you know that? I love you. Come on, bud, let's go to bed. Waggle, 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 waggle. I was in the middle of my coffee, bro. But you guys get up and you're like, toilet, it's wake up time, dude. You're very shiny, you're a very happy boy, eh? Very happy boy. You're going to get famous on the internet looking like that. Oh, nearly fell over. Nearly went down the stairs. The Blair Witch Project. Yeah. We can do Blair Witch Project. Hang on. Hang on, guys. There's something there. Something there, guys. Oh. There we go. There's a bit of... Yeah, I tried to use that reference recently to Blair Witch Project and... Come on, dog. In. Buddy. Come here. Good boy. Yeah, I tried to reference Blair Witch Project a couple of times and none of the new generation seems to know what I meant. I just woken up so early, and I just got that thought in my head. I'm like, oh man, it just feels like it's gonna be a real long day, and I was all like, about it, but that's all right. Just gonna make it work. So I'll stream a bit earlier. I've gotten up earlier, so I'll stream earlier. It'll be a good productive day, I think. It'll be a good productive day. You doing, puppy? Oh, I can't really get it low enough to make you famous there, dog. Puppy. Okay. Yeah, remember how scary it was? I remember back in school that they did we were like 12 or 13, and the movie we had to review for film class or whatever it was, right? They made us break down a movie, and for whatever reason I can't really remember the subject, right? But it was The Sixth Sense. We did that one. It gave me nightmares at like 13, 14, watching The Sixth Sense in school. Oh, I'm warming up a bit now. There we go. A bit warmer. Yeah, I think it's crazy times in the world. A lot of people are reacting. People are reacting in their own way, right, to the state of the world. See, Twister's back in the woods. I really would like that story. If you want to elaborate on it, if you're still here, man, I'd love to hear more about Twist and you back in the woods and how you got out of that. Well, I was born here in New Zealand, so yeah, I was born here, so I'm over in New Zealand. As far as the UK currently as a country, if I was born there, no, I would have left the country. I would have been long gone. That's enough, puppy. Hey. Let me see. Get your leg. You alright? Okay. She's alright. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't view it as motherland or anything. Again, my channel, guys, is about focusing on your own life and using your time well. I think that's where the world is so lost. Is everybody, not everybody, but the majority of people are so busy looking at what everybody else is doing, what's happening overseas, what's happening with a war, what's happening with the fuel price, what's happening with some files that came out, and are they going to be charged? And like all the stuff, like it still gets echoed at me, right? No matter how much I avoid it, it's still like I go into a supermarket and this is what people are talking about. So why aren't you talking to your friends about your own lives and like what's going on? I'm in quite a small town, right? And you hear people catching up with each other. Oh, mate, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you? Yeah. Oh, well, the fuel prices and this and that and I've got a friend who works in a fuel station, right? And all they're hearing all day from every customer is, oh, why is it charging so much? The fuel in the tanks, like, you guys didn't pay that for it yet. Bear that in mind, guys. Don't be one of those people. Don't be the person in the local supermarket like, oh, the weather, oh, the fuel prices. Like, the poor person behind the counter has been paid minimum wage, and it's all they're hearing all day from every damn customer. So, not a job I'd take. Sit and listen to that all day. Small town, but they haven't seen each other in ages. Yeah, but it's just, yeah, they don't talk about, like, oh, how are you going, mate? How's the kids? How's life on the farm? You doing all right? No, it's just immediately to politics, immediately to the biggest problems in the world. So yeah, I'm not about it, and that's what I don't do here. Is focus on just like do what you can, right? Like worrying about the world isn't going to help. It's just going to make you stress. It's going to mean you don't think clearly. You can't enjoy life at all. It's like, well, that's not a way to live, right? Kidding anyway. What are you worried about? Worry about this. I'm not worried about anything, mate. I don't know what you mean, sorry. Just trying to enjoy life in the chaos of the world. But yeah, it's for me, it's I don't like ADHD and stuff. Like I tend to, it's not that I don't care about the state of the world. It's beyond my control. And the best thing I can do if fuel prices are high is work on my own life, is try and I would suggest at the moment people should be, if you've got stuff around your home you don't want anymore, that you're never going to use, that you're someday going to sell or something, now would be the time to sell that stuff on. Because once we go to all digital money and all that, right, every purchase, everything's going to be tracked. There's not going to be cash and stuff. So that's more like, rather than worrying about the war and what strait is closed and what's happening with oil and this and that, that is the distraction. So the thing you can best do now to move your life forward is focus on, well, what are you, what are you doing, and how are you setting yourself up for the future? Because it's going to get really bad, guys. I can't express to you enough how bad it's about to get. And everybody seems pretty asleep at the wheel, to be honest. I'm not trying to fearmonger or anything. I'm saying that this is the reality of a war. You look at what happened World War One, World War Two, and this is a serious thing happening. But again, we're not going to focus on trying to control it or change it. We're going to focus on how can you spend your time to improve that situation, right? Yeah. But it's not a case of like, this is global, right? So it doesn't matter if I'm in New Zealand, it doesn't matter if I'm in London, it doesn't matter if I'm in Iran. It really doesn't make a difference. Like, you have global systems at play here, and it's obviously it's not about war. It's about money. That's what this is about. There's make no mistake, this isn't about war, money. This isn't about like oil and religions or any of that. It's about none of that. It's about money. It's about, yeah. Everything else is distraction. The leader of any nation is a distraction. None of it's real. Like, it's happening, but it isn't what's actually happening, right? So like, I don't mean, how do I explain that? I don't mean like the news are making up lies. I mean the entire thing of countries and everything. It's not real, guys. It's all made up by, there's the people who actually run the world, and all these people are just putting on the show. And you've kind of got two groups of people. There's the people who are like, oh my God, I believe all this is real, and that's your sheep. And then you've got the other group of people that are aware of what's happening, and they're like, oh, I see what's happening, and no, you need to get stocks and this and that and whatever, right? It's not, again, none of it's real. None of it's real, so don't worry. There's all the people who are aware of it. Oh, they're all lying to you, they're this, they're that, and they're all getting all wound up. And by doing that, you're falling for the same distraction. You're still looking over there. Whereas I'm trying to look over here at, well, how do I solve this from my own personal position? How can I protect myself, my friends, my family moving forward? That's the objective, right? Yeah. Yeah, but it's a tale as old as time, right? It's a tale as old as time. I'm just all about what you can control, right? So if the fuel price goes up, that means I pay more for my fuel. That's it to me. There's no more to it. I know there's a conflict overseas, oil price going up. I'm going to pay more to put fuel in my tank. If I need to go somewhere, I need to be able to pay for that fuel. So I could spend all my time commenting, going, oh, fuel prices, and complain. That's not going to make fuel any cheaper. It's not going to put any money in my pocket. It's not going to change any situation for me. So the best thing I can do is go, fuel's going to be more expensive. I don't need to know a single other detail about that war or anything. War, fuel going up. Okay, I need more money. That's how you actually solve a problem. Well, there is something wrong with complaining because you're staring at the problem, right? So let me put it this way. Let's put it this way. What can I use as an example here? This is the most important lesson I ever learned. So let's see. Okay, cool. Let's do it this way. Oh no! Oh, there's a pen on my bench. Here's the problem. Here's
here's your war and your high prices and your oil and whatever, right? Problem. Oh, I've got a pen on the table. Oh, but I want to put my cup here, but it won't. Oh, I can't. I want to make a coffee. I've got this pen in the way. Oh man, if only this pen was better. Why isn't this pen doing what I want it to do? Why is this pen like this pen on my bench like this? Oh, and there's conflicts, and I need to watch the news to learn more about the pen. Let's learn more about the pen. No, solving the problem is take the pen off the table, put it away. Right, that's how you solve a problem. Oh, I've got this lighter in the way. I can't, you know, you solve problems, but everybody wants to stare and go, this is the problem. Here's what's wrong with the world. And if only they change this, and if only the oil prices, and the more I learn about it, you still got to put the fuel in your tank. So just calm down, move it, have your coffee, you know. Don't stare at the problems in life. Don't stare at the problems. Because all you got to do is stress yourself out. You can't make good long-term decisions in life, or make any kind of decision rationally if you're in a heightened emotional state. So if you're like, this is happening, that's happening, how am I going to pay the bill? You can't make a good, you're in fight or flight, right? So your immediate thing is, I need money to pay bills. That can be good in some ways, that should I need to sell this, it can force you to do things you wouldn't, to take actions you wouldn't take. But it's not the healthiest way to do it, right? Just trying to survive. Yeah, we're all trying to survive, man. We're all trying to survive, for sure. No, again, no, I'm not going to do that. Again, all those religions, countries, none of this is the problem, guys. None of this is what it's about. It is all distraction. Everything is distraction. It's not just the news. It's the whole system. All of it is not real. Like, I don't know how to express that to people. None of it is real. These aren't, like, what Mr. Trump does and what's happening with Putin, like, they're all in bed with it. Like, it's all a show for the world, right? So there's people who are watching the news, gobbling it up, going, oh my God, oh, look at what's happening. And then there's always people who are like, I'm aware all of this is bullcrap, but I'm still going to spend my time, like, learning more about it. It's, the bottom line is, when you put the fuel in at the pump, it's going to cost more. You can care all you want. You can watch, you can learn all the information you can be. It's all conspiracy all you want. You're just putting your time at exactly what they want you to be, distracted. So the only way forward is to actually focus on your own life, your own day-to-day, your own situation, and what you can do to make it easier. Because things are about to get really bad, and I can't express that enough to people. Like, we're already going to go into a global, like, it's already done. Like, the next 2 years are going to be horrific. The worst any of you have ever seen. I'm not trying to fearmonger you. I'm trying to say you need to jump to action now. You need to jump to action now. If you want to survive the next couple of years and actually be able to have any kind of life, not be a depressed, sad sack in bed going, you need to take control of your own situation now. It's as simple as that. Well, it's a distraction from your own life, right? So, like, I don't need to know all the details. Like, I don't need to know all the details of what's happening on the other side of the world. I don't need to know about every bomb that drops or every plane that gets shot down or anything, right? How's this information of any use to me? You know, I'm day to day living here. The end effect is what's actually affecting us. The price of fuel to put in your tank is what's affecting us. So the only way I have control over that is if I go, okay, well, I need to free up some more money. I need to find a way to make this work. So rather than put my time at complaining on every post on Instagram going, oh yeah, fuel prices are ridiculous. If I put my time at, like, okay, well, I'm going to list up some stuff to sell. I'm going to hustle a bit. I'm going to clear out the garage. I'm going to whatever, right? You find some things. That's actually going to solve your problem and free up some extra money. Does that kind of resonate? There's a different way of looking at it. Good morning, iRock. Good to see you, man. How are you? On a bit earlier today. Woke up at like 4:30, so we're having an early one. Try and get a lot done today. Yeah, I've got some fence posts, and I've had the neighbour's digger for quite a while. And he's like, oh yeah, just have it sitting there. And he's been overseas and stuff. And he goes, oh yeah, just have the digger as long as you need it, mate. And I'll let you know when. And I did I've had it for months. I did some post holes yesterday, and he went, he's like, oh yeah, I heard the digger fire up. I forgot I had one. I want to use it this weekend. Is that all right? Are you done with it? I'm like, yeah. I'll just smash out one more post hole and bring it over. So, probably a couple of hours, I'll fire that up. Oh, you'd better hope not, Jeffrey. Abraham Lincoln wouldn't have taken kindly to you, mate. No, I've heard that a lot for sure. I completely understand. It's not about sticking your head in the sand. It's about not adding extra information, right? It's about outcomes. So it's not sticking. Like, if I understand, here's the thing. There's the sheep who lap up everything. There's the people who are aware that it's all bullshit and it's all a show and it's not really what's happening in the world and evil people around the world, but they're still putting their time at it and they're still like, but if only this changed. You're expecting an external thing to change. It's like you're waiting for the government, the evil people who run the world, to suddenly grow a conscience and make your quality of life better. Then there's more where I come to on it of, okay, I know that there's a war going on, and then I'm at the supermarket, right? I'm just trying to grab a drink, and I'm hearing people going, "Oh, the Strait of Hormuz is shut." What? I don't want to hear about it. I don't need to know anything about it. But this is what people spend their time discussing and everything, right? And all the nitty gritty details. It's irrelevant. Like, I'm out on my motorbike, I just want to put gas in it. So, like, the only control I have is paying what it costs. Like, if I've got to put gas in to go somewhere, I've got to put gas in to go somewhere. Like, right now, fuel is like, yeah, I saw a little bit out of America. They were saying, fuel, $4 a gallon US. It's like, man, we're already paying like $7 US a gallon right now. Like, if you convert it US dollars to gallons, we're paying like $6.50, $7 a gallon right now already. It's just, but again, we come back to the only way that if gas prices go to $20 an hour, I can complain all I like about it. I can be like, oh, it's unacceptable, oh, the war, like, it's still, like, the card comes out and I tap the card and pay the money, right? So my best thing is to take my time, instead of looking at all this politics and crap and the distraction they want me to look at. My best option is to go to my garage and go, here's some old car parts I can list up and sell. I'll take a loss on them, but I'm going to free up money. I'm going to set myself in a better position moving forward from where we are, right? It's the same reason I moved out to the country up here. Like, I can sit here, like, it's not costing me anything to be here, right? Yeah, I'm not worried about any islands or anything, man. It's completely irrelevant to me. How else can I put this? You got to realize with these situations, if you care about them, and I'm not saying that these things aren't wrong. I'm not saying you stick your head in the sand completely. Like, these things are wrong. It's disgusting. There's evil people, But I can't change that. I could spend my life, I could dedicate my life from today. If you and you can view it the same. You've got to ask yourself the question. If you dedicated your life from today and went, from today, everything in my life doesn't matter. I'm going to go fight this evil in the world. I'm going to build an organization. I'm going to this, I'm going to that, I'm going to whatever, right? And you're going to dedicate your life to changing that situation, that thing that makes you so mad that's happening on an island or whatever. Go dedicate your life to it from today. Go spend your entire life working at it. Get donation funding. You try and do that and see how far you get. Once you accept that, then you realize that putting even 5 seconds of attention at it is just a waste of your time. The thing of value on this earth, we've been convinced that the thing of value is money. The thing of value is time on earth. That's what we all actually have, is time. That's it. We have time on earth. And what matters to you? What actually matters to you? Is it what's on the news? Is it fuel prices? No, it's your parents, your siblings, your friends. Like, rather than stressing about the world on Instagram, you could go to a movie with your friends or something, like, there's a million things you can do. You can still carve out a life among it, right? Yeah, I completely agree, bro. There's definitely total truth to all of that. It's just I'm not going to let it ruin my life. Yep. Well, it depends what you make of it. Like, you cannot worry about what is beyond your control. You can only prepare. You can only take that information and turn it into action and the best outcome you can out of that, right? So there's no point worrying, going, if we go to war and and boots on the ground, right? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Like, I'm sitting here, if the war goes to a point where they come around and they draft me and go, dude, you're going off to war and you don't have a choice, that's just going to be my reality. I have no control over that, right? There's no sense me worrying a single lick about it. The only worry I should have is financial. The only worry I should have is, with the cards I have now, with literally the cards, with the cars and bikes and parts and things, my position where I'm at now, what can I do over the next 6 months, year, to free up money, to free up capital, to be able to move forward and be able to survive what's coming, and be able to look after my partner and my dogs, and Yeah, for sure, Rock, for sure, yeah. Yeah, we're all slaves. We all know we're slaves, right? But, the sooner you accept it. I'm not saying it's right. I think it's absolutely horrific. The things, don't make no mistake, the things human beings do to each other and how evil people are is absolutely just fucking disgusting. But there's no point in me taking up a whole heap of room in my head and time at that and just upsetting myself, because you can't function in that state. No, I'm not gay. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Best of luck, though. But yeah, that's my view on it. That's my view on all that noise. Every man just wants land in the woods. Yep, that's where I've put myself, man. One moment. I will continue this conversation on. No, it's not good. Hang on. It's no good. But yeah. I've got I bought a Land Cruiser as well. An old diesel Land Cruiser, so that'll, it's a big body on it, and you can, sleep in the back of it and that, right? So, yeah, that's probably the next couple of years for me. As the world burns, I'll probably be just travel around, see. There's a lot of New Zealand I haven't seen yet, so work at that. Venom is a nice, wise man, definitely. Not gay. More than a handful of waste. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. There's nothing wrong with a good dump truck, though. Just like to point that out. Oh, that's all. Oh, everything's blocked up. Right. I've been a good boy this morning. I haven't had any cabbage this morning. I'm actually completely sober at the moment, so we better change that situation. I guess some people have Land Rovers and stuff. I like my old Toyotas. To be honest, Land Rovers and stuff, British crap. I don't like British vehicles, apart from the classic Mini. The classic Mini is the greatest automobile ever made, in my opinion. As far as driver experience and connection to the vehicle and just enjoying the moment, there's nothing like a classic Mini. If you want true happiness in life, and you want to just, you want to feel like you're going 200 kilometers an hour when you're doing 50, buy yourself a classic Mini. That's my opinion as a mechanic and car guy. It would be good if I could unblock this damn thing. Day's off to a bad start. It's all over. Everything's ruined. Oh, man. But yeah. It's just... Yeah, that's kind of like the whole point of the whole core of my channel and message, no matter what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm building a fence, sometimes I'm working on cars. You'll see me doing all sorts of stuff on here, right? I just do a bit of everything on live. I don't really niche down. But the bottom line of it is, the world's going to have problems. The world always has problems, right? So it's like, well, what life do you want? Regardless of all that's happening, how can you carve out the life you want? You know, you're probably gonna have to give up some stuff. Like things I cannot express how bad things are about to get. It's a recession. Like people are going to be lined up for food parcels. The average person, literally, you are going to be a year from now being handed a food parcel. Like, I can tell you that right now. So what you want to do with that information is up to you and how you want to respond to that. But the response isn't to worry about it. The response is to prepare yourself. Right. I'm not trying to scaremonger people. I'm trying to offer a tangible solution and a preparation of some kind that means that it's not going to just absolutely destroy you, right? Because we know what the lockdowns did to people, right? A couple of years of that, and how much that, you know, messed with the psyche of people and all that, right? Like, that was the test run, guys. So that was where they got all the laws into control more and stuff. So again, I'm not going to focus on it. I'm going to be aware of it, and then I'm going to try and take whatever actions I can moving forward, right? Yeah, don't need to go looking for extra problems. Exactly. It's about not staring at the problem. It's the best thing a mate ever taught me. A mate, he was a bit of a mentor to me, right? And a mate taught me this. He said, "Look, you can't just stare at the problem." And that's what people do. Like, it's especially, I think the biggest barrier is the people who think they're aware of it. And I even had the same person that taught me about not staring at the problem. We had this conversation on the phone about 3 days ago. And he was like, "Oh, this is happening and that's happening. And, oh, bro, you're not going to." I said, "Bro, you're so focused on you're staring at the problem." And so, "Oh, well, if they don't change this and change, that's going to really mess things up." I'm like, "Okay, you're not wrong, but how do you respond to that is by solving the problem, not staring at the problem. Like, do what you can for yourself." Well, I haven't done any drugs, actually. I haven't done any drugs at all today, and I'm trying to spread a good positive message to the world, so I don't know what you're talking about. But with people like you around, we'll get started, eh? How's your day going there, mate? Oh, well, I appreciate that. Get my little pouty little lips out or something. Oh, man. You never know on the internet what you're going to get, eh? Laughs like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I love that. Honestly, I love the movie Forrest Gump, apart from the very sinister undertones of Forrest Gump. You know, it's a good movie. It's very inspirational until you realise that Jenny gave Forrest AIDS. She slept with him. Obviously unprotected, because they ended up having a son together. She went out being a hippie more and whatever. Right? Then, when she did want Forrest, after using him his whole life, when it suited her while she did whatever she wanted, Jenny came home to Forrest Gump's house and then died in his home. Left him with a son, and she died of AIDS, and she would have also given him AIDS. So, just like to point that out. Just the dark side of Forrest Gump. Jenny. And a housemate who lived on social media and got all up about. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've got people even in my own extended family who are just about all this stuff. "Oh, you've got to know about this. You've got to know about this. Oh, like they bombed. Did you know they just shot down a jet?" I'm like, I don't want to hear about it, man. It's not serving me to know this information. There's no benefit to knowing it. There's no upside. That's just going to make you angry. Yeah, exactly. It's about where do you want to put your attention. And if you're like, this is the sort of the other side of it, is people are so worried about the gas price and what's happening, and, "Oh, how am I going to pay my bills? Oh, you know what? I need more news. I need to put more time at understanding exactly what's happening overseas so I can get some gauge on when the problem's going to be over or whatever." This is not, that's, you know, putting more attention at it is I guess it's because people want to put attention. They see a problem and they're like, I'm gonna put attention and solve a problem. But you need to understand when a problem is beyond your control, when you can't solve it. The solution to your problem is not when the war ends. The solution to your problem with gas prices and food shortages and stuff is take it on yourself now, know it's going to get worse, and know to put your time at selling stuff. At stock up on some tins of baked beans. Stock up on some stuff. Like, I'm literally stocking up on vape juice. So as the thing goes, I still vape it, but I'm going to stock up on some vape juice and some tin beans and whatever. But again, do remember, pro-apocalypse tip, there's a lot of preppers out there who are like these hippie kind of women, you know, with the stringy hair and that. And they're like, I've got preparations here. I've stored everything. I've got enough to keep 50 people going. So when the apocalypse hits, just go find one of those people and just load up your truck and you'll be right, mate. Only joking, of course. Only joking. I mean, YouTube rules and that. But I mean, that's what's going to happen. I think that's what a lot of the prepper people don't understand. They go, and I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to make a community and provide for people. It's like, no, a group of people is just going to show up and take the lot off you. It won't be a very pleasant time to try surviving if it goes that bad. But and hey, it might do. They've got to get rid of us somehow with all the robots, you know. Who would want to be, well, you know, robots can work around the clock, so they don't need us no more. We're good. It's all good. Shout out, please. Sure, Mr. Paul Vlogs. Good morning. Shout out. What do you do, bro? I'll shout you out, but what do you do on your channel? Do you have a channel or something, bro? You want to shout out? Do you make content or something? Yep. Yeah, I've faced it with alcohol. I do have a bit of a problem with weed. Like, again, I'll talk about it. I talk about, you know, my experience and stuff on here. Weed is like, if I have a couple of puffs now, I'm good. It settles my ADHD and autism. It settles my brain out for the day. Where the problem comes is if I sit here and have this, and then I have a coffee, and then I'll have another cone or something, I'm just going to lay here and doom scroll and shit. So yeah, I do really limit it. Just to sort of balance me out a little. But yeah, alcohol was the one that really did a lot of damage to my life, man. Everyone leave me alone today from suffer. So again, man, I don't think your actions are quite going to work on that one, bro. You know, if you want everyone to leave you alone, maybe don't. Yeah, I think you're very aware of what you're doing. But as I say, guys, like I come on here to try and help people focus on their own lives, and that's what I like to discuss is working towards, in the chaos of the world that is here, and more of it is coming, rather than focus on any news about that or any information. You know, you can know a little bit of information. I'm not saying stick your head in the sand, because that's the main thing I hear. I'm not saying stick your head in the sand. I'm saying take actions that are going to improve your situation, because in 2 years there's going to be a big separation between people. There's going to be the people who sat there and the distraction now and worried and whatever, gas prices, and they go into the store and they complain to, and I know 3 friends who work in gas stations, and they've all told me the same thing. Like, all they've got all day is everyone coming in going, why is the gas so expensive? You know, you guys didn't pay for that much for what's in the tanks, so why does it cost more and whatever? And they asked me, they're like, it's every customer. Like, what should I do? I was like, humor. Oh, hey man, I just work here. I said that would be my response. Oh, hey man, I just work here. Oh yeah, man, they don't give me a discount to put my gas in either. You know, like, you know. Oh man, yeah. I agree with you, man. Just like the other every other customer that's come in here today and said the same thing to me. I said, then that's the kind of thing, and have a laugh about it. And that's the kind of things that are going to get those customers that the next time they come in, they're going to talk about something else. So don't be that person. If you go into the gas station, don't go and complain to the poor minimum wage worker behind the bloody counter. They don't own the place. They're just sitting there doing a job. It's like people complain at McDonald's and this, you know. Don't ever give crap to the poor sap stuck behind the desk, you know. They're going through enough, mate. They're going through bloody enough. They don't have to hear that 500 times a day. Save money? No, not much point saving money at the moment. No, it's good to have some money, but I would get some supplies to some extent. Obviously, you keep some money. You know, you're not trying to panic like it's the end of the world, but there are going to be food shortages coming. There's going to be there's going to be a serious fuel thing happening, which they're they're bigging up at the moment. It'll all go away soon enough. Don't worry about that. But it's more. It's not, the fuel prices are not the problem. Again, it's a distraction. It's like the island files and all this, right? It's a distraction. It's all distraction. The problem is the economic impact, and that is what's going to affect you at the tail end. So again, we're not going to worry about what we can't control. We're going to worry about how can I spend my time to improve my position in this. So I would suggest, we're coming into the weekend. Go around today, get out a notepad, walk around, look at everything you own and everything you think you can sell, write it down on a piece of paper, take a couple of pictures of it, get that shit listed up. Like now. Like that's what I'm going to be doing today, tomorrow. I got to get on the digger this morning, put in one more fence post, take the neighbor back as digger, then I'll be coming back here and I've been dragging the chain on this stuff myself, so I need to just start going that way. I didn't need to get the fence and stuff up first, so I sort of prioritized that, but yeah. Keep the dogs in is a bit more of a priority. Ausland, hey, g'day, mate. A can of Dr. Pep, okay. Thank you for not being okay. Oh well, you've been for a you've been for a scroll through the lives, have you? Yeah, I used to scroll through the lives. That's why I made the channel, mate. I made the channel as an escape from all the mayhem and all the drama and all the trolls and all that, right? I just want to try and sort of help and inspire some people. I don't know what people mean. Or are you just trolling me? Are you trying to troll me or something? Okay. People get irrational. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. As no, let me tell you something as I reach for the ban button. Let me tell you something, my friend. No, let me tell you something. What? Sorry, I'll check what Stuart is saying. Yep. Not wrong, Stuart. Binky Bunny's Way. That's a great name. Good morning, Binky Bunny's Way. Yep. Red Beard one. Oh, now I saw you chatting a bit earlier. It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. But we like how much time do you guys waste on a day, do you reckon? What do you think? How many hours a day do you waste on not, hopefully this isn't a waste of your time, but I would like to gauge a question. Like, there's nothing wrong with a bit of social media if that's what you're into, right? YouTube, whatever. What I want to know is how many hours a day. Here's the direct question: how many hours a day do you think you're wasting on average throughout a week? How many days do you think you are how many hours do you think you're wasting on just watching lives that aren't serving you, that you're using as a distraction, that you're using it? There's something you should be doing and you're guilt tripping yourself. Like, while you're watching me now or watching other stuff, you've been like, what are you avoiding? Is it, I'd be interested in some feedback from you guys, what you think, or where that is for you, that, like, again, it's not all about just my opinion. It's about, like, I want to understand. It's being tired. Stuart, I would suggest, do you do any working out at all, Stuart? Of any kind? That would be my suggestion to create energy. That and sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep's always helpful. How long do I work? How much money goes? Oh, well, it just depends on what you do, right? It depends on how much you earn at the time, and I'm not going to try and explain the whole tax system on YouTube Live, and obviously it will vary for where you are. Which brings me to a point. If you want to learn anything, there is ChatGPT on Google, right? So there's a big difference between, we used to Google stuff. You type in, give me a good recipe for whatever pasta or whatever, right? Or I'm looking to repair this car, like I need a diagram for this part of it, or whatever, right? And you'd write like a sentence as a prompt to Google, and then you had to dig through everything. Now you can write go over to the AI mode and just write like a paragraph. Oh, I've got this car, I've already, I've got a problem with this car. I've already checked this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and da-da-da-da-da, or whatever you've got going on in your life, right? Put a paragraph at it and it's going to spit you a comprehensive answer that would have taken you 10 hours to digging around the internet on Google to find the information, let alone compile it and figure something out. Like I was pulling apart that Ford Fiesta and I asked ChatGPT and I said, look, I've got a 2016 Ford Fiesta. I like the audio system in it. What components and exact wiring would I need to change to put it into a 1980s Toyota Land Cruiser, which has, basic wiring, and it's all really modern stuff and it all runs on CAN bus and everything. And can you write me a how-to guide PDF that I could essentially sell to people on how to take a 2016 Ford Fiesta stereo and put it in an old Toyota Land Cruiser and run all the systems, right? And how to wire it with all the pinouts, all the wire this to this, here's every plug, everything, right? 10 seconds. And put that PDF on a website so I can download it. 10 seconds. There. Everything, it's uploaded. There you go. Here's a full guide. It would have taken me years of learning automotive electrical and hours and hours combing through the pinouts and figuring it all out and calculating it all and shit. Whereas now ChatGPT will do that for you in 10 seconds. So the world's your oyster now with that stuff. You can do anything with that at your hand, to be honest. How much money does my government steal from me? Whatever I have to pay them, mate. Again, like you can't wait for the world to change, bro. Like if any of you are sitting around like, oh well, when the government makes things better and on win the war and but it's the government. Nobody's coming, bro. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. Nobody's coming to lower your gas prices for you. Nobody's coming to give you a little pat on the back and go, good job. No government's going to be like, you know what, we've decided to freaking, really, like everybody should have a house and we're going to take control of everything and we're going to make sure everybody's well looked after and well fed and we're solving hunger and we've just decided to grow a conscience, guys. You're going to have to do it. So if you see your friends, your family and that suffering and people struggling, well, why not put yourself in a position to help them? When your mate can't afford groceries, why don't you put yourself in a position to help them? When your mum's health is bad or something, why don't you put yourself in a position and develop yourself that you can help, that you can do something rather than just whine and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I wish I could do something, because you spend all your time looking at celebrities and what's happening on an island and, the Strait of Hormuz and the bombing and the oil and the, like, use your time to, use your time to solve that problem for yourself, not stare at it. That's my opinion. Most important thing is to get a dog. That is true. A dog is good. Dog for apocalypse. It's a big fluffy tail. There you go. She's out cold. The other boys down the other end, he's having himself a sleeping. They've already been out for a bit. 2 dogs and 7 cats, but you live on a farm. Oh, that's fantastic, mate. That's good. 7 mouse catchers for the farm. That's always a good plan. Happy days. Yeah, I woke up at 4:30. I'm pretty much waiting to get on the digger. I'm getting old. He needs some milk. He needs some milk. Give that boy some milk. So I'm going to get some chickens shortly. That's the next thing on the list. So I've got to make up a chicken coop shortly. Get some chookies. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one on having kids these days, I tell you. It's a very, very difficult one. It's just financially and what world are you bringing them into and all that. That's a tough question that I struggle with. That's one I still struggle with, for sure. Right. Even if I had all the money to you know, raise kids and that, it's like, what world are you bringing them into? What's their future look like? What does their life and economy and paying the bills and stuff look like when they're 60 years old? Not what's my life at 60. It's my kids are, you know, what kind of, or when they're 20 years old, where are we at 20 years from now and as a society? So there is the strong argument I have the other way, that for us to be alive right now, our bloodline has survived since humans first existed, right? So for you to be here now, everybody before you, your parents, grandparents, all the way through your entire bloodline of ancestry, no matter what was happening, your bloodline has survived for you to be here. So your family wasn't in the village that got, your family was not in the village that got raided and everybody got their head cut off and stuck on a pole by the Vikings and burnt everything down, right? You know, you're the other side of it. Your ancestors have been the winner of every battle for you to exist now. Does that make sense? So if you don't reproduce, you've killed the bloodline that survived since the first human beings. Your bloodline has survived the entire time. Everybody in your bloodline has reproduced. The wars, famine, fucking all natural disasters, everything. We're the survivors. We're the surviving bloodlines. So if you want to snip your bloodline out of that intentionally because life's too hard, yeah. So I am stuck on the fence on that one. You fathered 4. There you go. He's ahead of me. There you go. So that's four snooze brains, 4 more snooze brains. Double replacement value between you and your partner. Good. Or is this multiple baby mamas? What are we doing here? The bloodline lives on. Salute. We ride into Valhalla. There you go. Snooze brains kids will be ruling the world. The next generation, they might be, you know, if they all have 4 kids each, you know, he starts to pump up from rookie numbers there. We start to get up to 16 snooze brains. The best. Oh yeah, we're fucked. I agree. We are fucked. If you want to be, if you want to view it that way, I don't know. I'm just living my life. I'm unaffected at the moment, but I am making preparations. You know, you got to be a bit prepared in this world. We're fucked. Says snooze brain. Mewtwo, isn't that a Pokemon? Okay. Oh dear, where's this conversation going now, chat? What's happening? Bloodline lives on. We are so fucked. Oh dear. No, I mean, the instant access to information, I think, changes a lot. Again, like, our grandparents went through a world war and stuff, right? In the before 4 times. It's definitely a different one this time. But yeah, stock up some food, mate. Stock up some tins of beans, just in case. I'm just saying, it's a solution. Some tins of beans would be a good idea. And corn. Who don't like corn? Who don't like a good bit of tin corn? Tin corn to keep you going, man. Let's go back to living in the trees. Yeah. Good work. But then you have the whole global, like, forest fires that happen sometimes and stuff. Yeah. Like, you know, when people build up in the California hills, all these rich Hollywood people, and they go and build up in the hills surrounded by dry desert, essentially, and trees. And they're like, my mansion burned down. It's like, really? Maybe because you put it in the middle of a forest. Might be it. And then you ran, and then once one house gets hit, you know what? I love it. I love how Americans build houses. It's like, you know what? Like, let's build all our houses in a hot area by trees and bundle them in. Now let's run a gas line to all the houses and join them all to each other. Let's use flammable roof materials and stuff instead of like make sure we put tile roofs on them all. And now there's finally starting to catch up with that, I think. But again, it's like Three Little Pigs, I thought, taught us that story. But going back to living in the trees. Joey, about a couple of hours, man. I quite haven't had my morning BM yet, mate. I might have another coffee. Once I have another coffee, that'll probably get things going for the day. I hope that answers your question, mate. Oh, toxic. We're not going to go into that, mate. I'm not going to feed these kind of things, mate. I haven't had time anybody out today, but don't take it too far, right? We're trying to keep a good chat going, mate. Respect. If I'd appreciate it, Yep, Shadow. Yep. In 50 million years, will be nothing more than a layer. Hey, no, not in 50 million years, bro. In about what? Average age of person on YouTube, probably mostly people 20 plus in here, going by my analytics, 20 plus. So within 80 years, we're all dead. Everybody in here right now, within 80 years, you're dead. Now, how long did last year go by? How quick did that go? You're worrying about the wrong things. Time. All we have is time, right? So I'm nearly 40 years old. The average age for a male these days, about 75, I believe, right, for death. So I've got 35 years. That's 35 summers. So summer's just been and gone. I get 35 more of those. How fast did summer go by for you? How fast did winter go by for you? What do you have? 20 of them left? 30? 40? And then you start to realize how short life is and how fast time is going to go by. And I should have realized this 20 years ago. So that was my era. So don't make my era if you're not already as old as me. And if you're as old as me, well, welcome to being fucked. $42. There you go. Well, there's the drop dead years of men coming up. 45 to like 57 is when men just, walk down the street. Stress and all that, right? They're known as the drop dead years for men. So you never know how long you got left. You could get hit by a drunk driver or something, or I could go in a motorbike crash any day, guys. Like as I say, enjoy me while I'm here on stream. I don't live like a careful life. I'm here. I'm living each day. I like my motorbikes. I like going quick. I like having fun. So I don't live in a shell. Don't expect me to always be here. I'm surprised I'm still here. How we used to ride in our teens and 20s, man. I'm so very surprised I'm still here. Very surprised. But it's good. It's good. We get to go on the journey, right? Just remember, you won something. We all won something. We were all the fastest little fish on the day. Millions of runners showed up. Your dad sent millions of little soldiers out, and you were the best fishy on the day. So there you go. And you're the only one that got the opportunity to exist. Let alone all the other little fishies your dad let you go in his lifetime. Into a sock or whatever, right? Whatever his preference was, I suppose. But you were the, of all the billions and billions and billions, you and your siblings, you were all the fastest fishy on the day. So there you go. What do you win? The opportunity to exist. The opportunity to go on the journey of life as yourself. Okay. There you go. Something to think about. See, everyone goes quiet when I say that. They go, Yeah. How fast did the last summer go by, eh? How fast did last summer go by? Think about it. If you're 30 years old, you got about 40 more of them. And then you're worm food, mate. So get your fucking priorities right. Get your fucking priorities right. Your life is ticking by. You can swipe on. You can go watch some brain rot. You can go watch people put rubber bands on watermelons if you like. That's burying your head in the sand. But if you want to actually live your life, I'm here. This is what we talk about. Subs and like buttons and share and comment and something. Gonna suck when the moment comes. Yeah, oh, yes and no, bro. You know, without death, there would be no meaning to life. You know, what urgency would there be? Which is what I'm trying to convey to people now. You're all acting like, not you're all acting. I'm just speaking general terms, right? People act like they're never going to die. They said they know they will, but they don't. They've never come to terms with it. So you end up essentially in many ways not living at all, right? Without that understanding, without actually factoring it. I factor that every day. If you want to factor that every day and you want to live that way, buy a motorcycle. I know Mummy said they're dangerous. I know there's some uncles, brothers, fucking uncles, cousins, fucking some relations. There's 7 words involved in the description before we get to knew somebody who lost their life in a motorcycle accident or broke their leg. So you can't have one. They're dangerous. And little Timmy's brother. It's your life. So if you've ever wanted a motorcycle, buy a motorcycle. It will bring you exactly what you imagine in your head that it would bring you happy. Yes, it will. Very much so. Buy the motorcycle. Somebody asked me actually for my best advice earlier, and I was like, oh, focus within what's on your control. Focus in life on what's within your control and work with. Buy a fucking motorcycle. The apocalypse is coming. It's all going up anyway. Buy a damn motorcycle. That is my Venom's top tip of the day. Buy a motorcycle. Okay? Good. Sell whatever shit's laying around. Sell that old lawnmower, jet ski, whatever. Sell something. Just go buy a damn motorcycle. Not a big one. If you haven't ridden before, don't go buy 1,000cc. Just calm down. Just get like a little 500 2-cylinder thing. Look it up on YouTube. Learn how to ride a motorbike. Or I don't know, buy the pony. Did you always want a pony? Go buy the pony. Do you like looking at funny goats? Go buy a goat. But you're going to need land to have the goat. You've got to plan things out a bit. Forge some kind of plan. With brakes. No. We're trying to. The objective of motorcycling is to stare death in the face without meeting it. This is the purpose of a motorcycle. We're trying to stare death in the face. We're getting that rush, but we're trying our best to mitigate the risks. We're not actively trying to into it. No, not good. When I first started out on motorcycles, I knew this old mechanic, and I was just becoming a mechanic, and I'd hoon around. We lived in the same neighborhood, so he saw me flying around on my bike at 17, 18. You know, I was on a Kawasaki 4-cylinder 250cc little race replica thing. So the thing did like 20,000 RPM, 20,000 revs. Sound like an F1 car. Fucking great little thing. And he'd see me hooning around that, and then I'd have the odd crash, and I'd be like, oh, I crashed it again, whatever. And he goes to me, he paused, he leaned in real close. He goes, look me dead in the eye, and he goes, listen to me, young fella. He goes, Confucius say, short time thrill, long time dead. Like, pull your fucking head in. I was like, okay, I got it. Short time thrill, long time dead. Like, if you go a bit much in that moment, like, it's like getting drunk in a bar or something and then reacting in that moment. It might be a short time thrill in the moment. There's a short time thrill. It's like people go cheat on their partner or something, right? It's a short time thrill, but there's a cost to be paid. Every action has a cost, right? No? Resonating with anyone? Something? Venom's ramblings of the morning. You know what? I need another coffee. That's what's wrong here. Coffee. Who wants a coffee? Let's make a coffee. God, so I want mine with almond milk and extra foam and no sugar. Can you use Splenda instead? Because it gives me, otherwise I'm lactose intolerant. Oh no, the accents are coming out. The ADHD has kicked in. The day has gotten started. Oh, look at that power. Look, all that power to rip open the coffee sachet. There we go. Look, he's coming up in the world. He's awake. He's up. Fucking up before the fucking devil, mate. But anyway, this is what I mean. You gotta keep a bit of a sunnier disposition, right? Gotta keep a bit of a sunnier disposition. Yeah, it's coffee time for sure. Another coffee. I'm feeling groggy. I gotta get on the digger and dig a post hole soon. I gotta go out there and take down part of the fence, get the post hole borer. Then I gotta change over to the fucking bucket. Then I gotta drive the digger back to the neighbour, way up the road. Then I gotta walk back. And then I gotta load up the drill auger and everything into my truck and take it to him because I can't take it all there at once. And the trenching bucket and all that shit. And then in like a week or two, I'm going to need the digger again to put in some drainage. So I'm going to have to bring it all back. Oh, it's all a big kerfuffle. Brits. Oh, yeah, Brits announcing coffee. Well, no, I think the Brits were more about their tea, but it all got thrown in the Boston River or something, didn't it? Again, it's like politics. It's information I don't need to bloody know. Why do I need to know these things? You know what I mean? How much useless information do we have in our heads? And how much useless information are we putting in our heads? I don't know, man. It all just seems like a big fucking waste of time, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, shouldn't swear. So, a couple of people, I've got some new subscribers who said it's really refreshing that I don't swear much compared to other crowds and the stuff I'm talking about. So I will try and actually refrain from that. I think I do it more as a I don't know what that is. I don't know where that comes from, but I will try and refrain. I'm sorry for any offence caused. But I want to be able to just chat with as many people as possible and just make a good vibe, right? Don't we have enough problems in the world? Like, that's why trolls, they don't annoy me, but it just saddens me that, like, you know, people are so focused on how evil and bad the world is and these evil people and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, look, how are we treating each other on a day-to-day? You're so, like, it's these evil people run the world and they do this and they do that and they do that. And then those same people will come into a channel and troll under those names and be like, oh, well, who cares? It's like, so you're so upset about how evil other people are and how people treat people. And then look at how you yourself treat people. It's like, and you can't understand. You don't think in those same positions in that environment with the way you act under different circumstances with different people being around you and all that. You don't think you'd become like that if you act that way. I don't know, man. You've got to understand your own capacity for evil. You've got to understand your own capacity for violence, not capability for violence, your capacity for violence. That, it's in you. Whether you're actually capable or not is a different story. This is, what overthrows civilizations. This is what, the Vikings, the Spartans, and so, the strongest men won. Survival of the fittest, mate. Survival of the fittest is coming back, mate. And if you want to join me for some push-ups, we're going to do some a couple hundred push-ups soon. 200 push-ups every day, mate. We're going to be on the live shortly. We'll get out there a bit later on, eh? Big and strong, and get yourself a Thermacell. Thermacell is a good thing to have as well. Yeah, hey, Thermacell. Hey, it's a good girl. There we go. Nice little happy Thermacell. Got another coffee. Still getting over this flu though. I don't know. I don't think they'll go for biological like virus warfare again. No, it's a pretty good strat. Yeah, back. Hey, cherries. Yeah, I'm just having a second coffee. Am I AI? No, I most definitely am not AI, Billy Bob. I'm as real as they come, boy. Real as they come, we're gonna have us a real conversation, boy. Before the apocalypse. Here we go. Yeah, just push past me, leg dog. That's polite. Yeah, we're just having a chat, mate. Where's my... I'll probably do a workout on a different stream later or something, maybe. I don't know. I do 200 push-ups a day. This is just an early one. To be honest, I'm probably going to go buy a bloody pack of cigarettes shortly. I've been puffing on a vape. All my coils are worn out and all that crap. I'm out of vape juice and the coils are run out, so I'll probably go buy a pack of smokes for now because the vape juice stuff's over, like 2 towns over, so I'll go out there shortly, go out there in the next few days. My partner's schedule's too busy to be running around out there at the moment. Priorities. What is this, mate? It's just a morning chat about mostly about focusing on your own life, man. Not putting your time at worrying about the world's problems and that. You know, trying to survive into what's happening in the world, right? By just having that right mindset, just chilling. You know, focus on what you can control. You know, work on your life, chase your dreams, all that stuff. Something more positive, right? So sometimes I do some live workouts. Sometimes I'm just working on cars and stuff. I'm kind of building a homestead here, so yeah, just chilling, man. With the dogs and that. That's what I do here. Yeah, I got a bit of dog fur in my mouth. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, yeah. Are you seriously going to ask me to throw that dog? Hey, use your mouth. Bring it here. Are you going to downsize it first, are you? Thanks, mate. Happy puppies now? Yeah, I suppose we'll fire up the bike soon, eh? I'll finish my coffee. I think I'll take the bike up the road. Or wake up after bloody... Oh, it's 8 o'clock. What is it? Saturday. Right, it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. How early is too early to fire up a loud motorbike? You tell me, chat, how early is too early to fire up a loud motorbike? I'm not going to bang it up the road or anything. It's just loud. I don't want to disturb the country noises in the morning. What do you reckon? How early is too... It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Is it too early to fire up the motorbike and take up to the shops? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. We can discuss that if you like, mate. We can discuss that, mate. Yeah, being realistic is that there's always going to be problems in the world, right? There's always going to be, you know. We can discuss that at length, bro. That's like I don't want to dispel you immediately or anything. This is exactly the stuff I love to talk about, man. So I'd love your perspective, and we can talk about it, bro, in a friendly manner as long as it's chill. I'm not here to call anybody, you know, I'm not here to judge anybody or tell anybody how to live. I like to have the discussion and get some perspective as well, man, for sure. To me, the reality is you know, within 60 or 80 years, we're all on the ground, right? Everybody you know is on the ground. We're all gone. So, you know, I'm not going to spend my time worrying about what's happening. So I was talking about this earlier about the gas prices. It's like I don't need to know any more than that there's a war, the gas prices are going up. We think they're going to continue to go up. Oh, okay, then they've closed some strait and whatever. That's all I need to know. I don't need to comment on it. I don't need to virtue signal on it. I don't need to tell the gas station attendant that, oh, you know, oh, the fuel prices are, you know, right? What I need to do is focus at my own life and focus it. I'm going to put my time at finding some stuff to sell or something. I'm going to try and solve that problem at the level I'm at. I'm not going to hope that the world is going to stop having an oil crisis and we're not going into a deep recession, which is what's happening right now. Everything's about to get really bad, guys. Just in case you didn't know, if you lived through 2008 recession, you think that was bad, or the little slip we've had after COVID, man, it's 100 times worse coming. Like, I don't think you guys realise that. I don't think a lot of people realise that. But if I panic about that and go, oh my god, what are we? This is horrible. These evil people. Like, it's not gonna. You're gonna condemn yourself. You're gonna be sitting right there in the worst spot. Like, what's the worst position you could put yourself in the next couple of years as the world goes this way? What's the worst position you can put yourself in? Is taking your time to stare at the problem. It's taking your time going, oh, there's evil people and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, well, like you're trying time and your mental energy and you're getting upset and things and you're feeling defeated and depressed because why bother? No, I've been there. I've sat in this bed for like a year processing everything, and that was my conclusion I came to, was to eliminate and focus and you know, then a year later I have my dream bike and my dream truck, you know, with very minimal effort. So, I don't know, man. Seem to all work out. Most people are lazy. Yeah. Hi, Summit. Oh, man, I'm getting old. You know that. Where is the key to my motorcycle? Key to motorcycle. Oh, just give me 20 seconds, guys. I'll be back. Don't run away. I'll be back. I'm back. I have returned. Most people are lazy, yeah. That is most people, and that's the thing, is if you're going to act like most people, it's going to be a difficult, few years. So again, you can't get stressed about it. You can't go, oh, these evil people, oh my God, and the war, and there's no, all it's going to do is take time away. Your best option is get to work. And yeah, if you're going to be in the group of the lazy people, and like, I'm not trying to scaremonger, but it's like I'm saying, be chill about it, but step in the right direction, put your efforts the right way. Spend time with your own family instead of arguing with strangers on the internet. Be like, I believe this, but I believe this, but I'm on this side of this, or some crap. It's crazy, bro. Just crazy. I'm craving more nicotine. I'm gonna get the bike going. It's not too early for it's sun, mate. It's beautiful. Beautiful morning for a little ride, mate. Time to wake up the whole town on a Saturday. I'm in trouble. Oh, what time is it? It's 8 in the morning. It's fine. It's fine. Put everything away and run around and it's a bit of a pain to get the bike out at the moment. I need to put I'm going to put right here, I'm going to build like a Thomas the Tank Engine, to spin you around. So I'll put the motorbike on it and the whole platform will just spin, and then I can just roll it in and out. Because I'm downhill, it's an absolute pain in the ass to get this thing in and out of here. Oh, switching over to tools and clean up view apparently. So, well, you all want to see my ugly mug instead, do you? Alright. That's fine. Oh, I'm going to have to move my bloody truck too. Oh, all these problems. I have to move my dream truck to get my dream bike out. Oh. I'm joking. I'm not that much of a dick. I don't care for material things. I care for everything is a tool, right? Things are a tool. It's what can you do with it. It's not about showing it off or impressing other people. It's about what do you want to do with it. No matter what you're into. So, does that make sense? Am I making any sense to anybody, or am I just rambling on the internet? That's all I want to know. That is the real question for me, isn't it? I'm going to try and turn around the land yacht. Hang on. You guys can sit down here. Hang on. Where are we? You guys can sit here, and I'm going to try turn around the boat. Let's get some light on the situation too. don't like it when it's all gloomy dark. I need more skylights in here or something as well. That's all right. In time, my friends. In time, we'll make that happen. Really think the chair being here is going to be a bit of a problem. It's about £500 this bike, but once it's off the stand, you see, I can, like, one hand, like, it's not heavy, right? The Kawasaki is really well balanced like that. This thing's actually easier to balance at like low speed. It's way easier to balance than like even a little bike. Like once you get this thing going at walking pace, it's gonna come on, out you go, girl. Damn flu. I'm back. Oh, look at that. Space in the garage for once. Unbelievable. Yeah, the RV's up there. All this hassle just to get a blooming... Oh, I just realised I got all the stuff on the ground on the truck and all sorts. Can I get out of here? I'll get through there, I think. Let's clear these branches. It's just this loose stuff's a bit of a pain, but I'm sure I'll get out of here. I'm going to save this crap. Put this up. Oh, it's hard to see on the camera. You can't really see how nice of a day it is, sadly. Beautiful morning. Hey, puppy. Just move some of this crap from doing this. Put on the posts and I'll just put some iron up to try keep the dogs in. So, speaking of which, do we know where the boy is? Hello, my girl. Where's your brother? I always feel better when I get going early like this, you know. Just get moving and... Where is boy dog? I also need to remove the truck. I'd lose my head if it wasn't strong, guys. It's gone quiet in here now, but that's alright. Let's move some stuff. Oh yeah, I would have backed over the tripod and all sorts, I guess. Stuff everywhere out here. Oh no, I didn't need to move my truck. What am I doing? Zed, come here, bud. Where's he gone? Hang on, I'm going to have to play the round up the dogs game again. Zed, here? Where's your brother gone, dog? Where's he taken off to? Zed, come on! Breakfast! I'll make him. Yeah, here we go. Here come all the noise. I wonder if I can see where he's getting through. I wonder if he's just jumping over the fence. It's one bit he's figured out how to get through. Come on, dude, you hungry or what? He's trying to figure out how to get his way back. I think he's Zed, you hungry? Come on. Yeah. You're up there, yeah. You've gone up. He must be jumping over this low tunnel fence. That's alright. I've been making it a bit higher today anyway. I'm going to add another section to that bit, so that's all good. Alright, guys. I'm going to get an earlier start to the days, right? I've just got so much to get done. It's just the reality. Come on. Hurry up, dog. It's nice being up early though, nice bit of cold morning air. Nice bit of cold morning air, mate. I agree with you, Mr. Rooster, it is early. Just gonna have a bit of a clean up before I duck out on the bike. And that's when I'll head off here in about 5 minutes or so, I guess. Just cleaning up all the stuff from doing fencing yesterday. So. Yeah, puppy. Got I've just put the iron on to keep the dogs in. I'm going to make up some proper sections later. I've got all the posts in except that one. So the digger's got to go back today, so I'll jump on that in a couple of hours. Bore one more hole and then we're good. What do you want, mate? You want that? It's a bit big, bro. You literally just... Okay. Nicely, you two. Nicely. Hey. Oh, here we go. Hey, enough. Enough of all that. Zed, don't be an idiot. On your Zed. No, we're not doing... I'm not going to wind you up right now. There's a cabin I'm building at the moment. Alright, here we go. Escape. Escape society. Sort of. Alright, bed now, guys. Come on. I need a... Right, I'm going to get on my motorbike in a minute. So get a hoodie on, get a bit warmer. I need my mud card. Peak ADHD activity. I'll go all the way up there and I'll forget swimming card with money. It's me. No, those are not. That is not a hoodie. That is pants. Where is my hoodie? Where's my hoodie? I cannot find my hoodie. No good today. There's my hoodie. No, it's nice having an earlier morning, to be honest. Keep sleeping until like 8 o'clock. It's like, nah. 4:30 might be pushing it a bit early. So, I think 5, 6 is a good wake up time usually for me. So throw a hoodie on, throw a helmet on. What else I need? Some money. Money is good. Helmet. I am Venom. See? Venom. True story. I'm willing to bet when I fire this bike up, it's gonna I'm gonna bet when I fire this bike up that the mic's just gonna destroy itself for the for live. I don't think it's gonna like it. Well, that might be something to consider in future. How's everybody going today? Are you good? I'm just going to be heading out in a minute. Go get a drink. A couple of things. Beautiful Saturday morning here in little old New Zealand. Where's my money card? Oh, dear, my money card. Good, we have money. Money good. Oh, it's a nice morning, man. I like these sort of brisker autumn mornings. It's a real nice vibe. Alright, windows shut. We'll open the vent for the dogs. Open the vent there. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Right? You know the song? The end of the world as we know it, I feel fine. Motorcycle. Non-sponsored video. Just trying to help you be happy, mate. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to a motorcycle, mate. Now I'll be off here a couple of minutes. I'll just get on the bike, get on the machine. Can I even flip camera with my gloves on? Probably not. Right. Oh, hopefully I don't drop the damn phone. Right. How am I going to do that? Hang on. Everyone sit very still on the gas tank, alright? I'll try to do this without dropping my phone. Oh, where's the phone? Oh, we've landed on the foot peg. Hang on. Hang on. I got it. I'm just going to put you guys in my pocket for a moment. You just in my pocket there, alright? Nearly dropped it. Nearly dropped the phone. Well, I did drop the phone, but I caught it. See that? Talons. Inside, dogs. I thought I shut the door. Dog. All this hassle just to get the bike out for 10 minutes. Typical. Making all these problems for myself. It's all stuff I haven't finished. Like, I have automated gates for the remote, but I haven't finished wiring it up yet, you know, so screw around with it. Okay, dogs, inside. Come on. Both of you in. Good puppies. Alright. Good. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, I'd say I'm off here in a second. I don't have my gloves still. I do. I'm going to head off, guys. Hey, dropping a like. Yeah, it could be an idea. I'll screenshot that, bro. Yeah, could be something like that. Could be the go, man. You're not wrong. Let's get the old girl. I'll get it warmed up a little. Oh, come on. I love this, the gauges, man. That's why I always want one of these. I was over this bike for like 18 years before I could buy one. Whoa. What are we getting? 8.2 litres per 100k. Alright, not bad. Not bad. There you go. 1400cc bike. 8.2 litres per 100k. Not bad. Not bad. Alright guys, I'm going to head off. I'll do another stream later on, but do sub. I'm just heading out on my bike. I just do a bit of homestead in my life, despite all the chaos of the world. We're just going to keep on living, man. All right, guys, have a good one. Stay safe. Chase your dreams. Peace out.